Hey, Cub fans! Thanks for tuning in. Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. I got news. There's been a lot of activity so far today, and I wanted to share some of it with you. We've got a trade with the Dodgers that we'll talk about, and we have some internal signings. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. The internal signings are for the 2024 season, one-year deals, all to avoid arbitration with the players. The first one is Nick Madrigal. Nick has signed a $1.81 million contract for 2024, avoiding arbitration. Mike Tauchman has signed a $1.95 million contract for 2024, avoiding arbitration with Talk. And Justin Steele got paid today. Justin's going to make $4 million in his contract for 2024. So I saw Justin tweet out earlier thanking everybody. So everybody's pretty happy about that. I anticipated Justin getting it. I figured Talk would as well. I wasn't really sure about Nick. We'll see what happens. But I didn't. Not that I was surprised. I just wasn't sure that Nick was gonna go ahead and get that contract. But so he did. So those things start to give us a little bit of an idea, kind of where we're headed. The Imanaga signed yesterday, right? So some things are starting to happen, and I believe there's at least 2 or 3 more moves in the works that we're probably going to hear of soon. So, but for now, let's just go ahead and talk about the Dodger trade. The Dodgers will get from us 2 prospects, both really young. One is Zaire Hope, a 18-year-old center fielder, and 11th round draft choice out of last year's draft, 23 draft. So we don't have much on Zaire. 11 games total, 35 at bats in rookie ball. He hit 286 in 35 at bats, but I don't know, lefty. Zaire Hope. The next one is Jackson Ferris. And when I first saw Jackson's name, I winced a little bit. And I think the reason I winced is I really like Jackson Ferris. He was one of the 6 prospects that I highlighted on my Intriguing Prospects video about a week ago. So I'd really looked into him, and I liked his stuff, and I just really thought he looked the part. Only 19 years old. We got him second round, 47th overall. He was the number 8 Cub prospect, so we lost a high prospect. Had a good season in the Carolina League, 3.38 ERA, 18 games, 56 innings, 1.2 whip. So Jackson Ferris goes to the Dodgers. Now, in return, we get a 29-year-old veteran reliever, right-hand pitcher, Yency Almonte. I guess the first thing I like about him is that his nickname is Showtime. I'm all in on that. Big guy, 6'5", 223 pounder, 17th round out of the 2012 draft. Angels took him. In his 6 years, he's posted a 4.51 ERA in 207 innings with a 1.32 whip. And as I was doing some research around him, a lot of the big guy, and a lot of it sort of feels like a Michael Fulmer type sign, like a Michael Fulmer replacement. Yancey's got kind of a big sweeper. He looks the part. His numbers to me aren't great. Career numbers 4.51. So he doesn't have a really staggering, impressive stat line, but at the same time, he's 29 years old. He looks really capable. So we'll put a question mark on Yency. I'm not sure what we're going to get, but coming into his prime years, big reliever, and he's been relieving the whole time. He doesn't have a start. So he is a professional veteran reliever, and that part we like. So welcome to Chicago in the Cubs organization, Yency Almonte. Showtime. The next player is a 26-year-old, we'll call him prospect, Michael Busch. He was the Dodgers' number 2 prospect, 26 years old, listed as a third baseman, first baseman, but he played a lot of second base in the minor leagues. First-round draft choice for the Dodgers out of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, 31st overall in 2019. So a high prospect, played last year, and his stat line is not gonna thrill you. In fact, 72 at bats is all he had. Hit 167 with a 247 on base and a 292 slug for a 539 OPS. So it's not great, obviously, but 72 at bats. First at bats in the bigs. That's what he's done. So I'm not going to get too excited about it. I'm gonna pay attention to a couple things. He played a lot of second base, but he played third base in the minor leagues too. But he bats left-handed, and I think that's that's a piece that we were, I think, kind of missing. Michael, in the minors, in 4 minor league seasons, he hit 283 with a 390 on base, slugged 529, had an OPS of 919. Played 241 games at second base, played 61 games at third. So, but they moved him to third here recently. His early minor league numbers were at second base, but they switched him to third, and I think that's sort of where they got him earmarked. But some of the I was doing some research this afternoon on Michael Busch. A lot of people are high on this guy. Instead of Chapman, maybe they went Michael Busch. Maybe they're thinking left-handed, Busch and Morel splitting time. I don't know, but Michael Busch and Almonte look to me like they're going to go right on the 40-man roster, and that's kind of my feeling. So, very interesting trade today, Cubs Dodgers, and we'll see what happens. It's our hot stove league is finally getting hot. Got some stuff going on. Got some movement. I like it. I get excited. Saw this trade, and I was like, oh, it's hard to believe, but we got one. So, but there's more coming, right? There's Bellinger's still there. Guys, I haven't talked about Bellinger a lot, but I really feel like he's coming. I mean, it's funny. As part of me goes, well, why would you want to play at Wrigley? I mean, seriously, why would Bellinger not want to be at Wrigley this summer? That makes no sense to me. So we'll see. But I'm hoping for Bellinger, maybe another player here or there. But interesting trade today. Maybe not earth-shattering. Maybe turns out to be uneventful. I don't know, but I'm intrigued with both of them. We'll get a chance to see them in spring training, see what they look like. So Yency Almonte and Michael Busch, welcome to the Chicago Cubs. All right, thanks, guys. Anything that pops up, I'll go ahead and start posting in some comments and some of the little things that I hear of. I'll go ahead and make note of it. In the meantime, you guys be good. We'll see you next time. Go Cubs, go.